What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Dev. This is Pattern Sports Talk. Before we get into this video, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all know how we do. So let's get into these Ravens, man. Oh my gosh. As we like to say, today they were drafting. They put on the show today. I always like to say skill position players just get your fan base excited. It's just the nature of the beast. A lot of people who aren't older don't understand the value of offensive line. You know, the cornerbacks, flashy wide receivers, it's just something about them. It just make you feel better because they're at the skill positions. They can do more. They touch the ball. So it's like, you know, you just get attracted to them a little bit more. So coming into the draft today, we were supposed to draft 131st, 136. With the 131st pick, we draft Tylan Wallace. Now, I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect us to draft another wide receiver. I'm pretty sure, like y'all, like I was thinking, we was going to go maybe right tackle. Maybe to replace Orlando Brown Jr. But, like I said in my videos previously, I believe they like Tyree Phillips more than what people think. He got a lot of valuable snaps that you can't take from him. A lot of valuable snaps where he was out there on that island by himself, blocking some of the best players in the league. And that gave him a little boost. So, 131st pick, we draft Tylan Wallace, Oklahoma State wide receiver, a dog. So, from the film, I only like to go off the film. He looks physical. He looks like he fights hard for catches. Good throw or bad throw. He gonna fight you for that ball. If the ball in the air, he feels so entitled to it. He just looks like a competitor. I'm seeing plays where he catching end arounds and screens, where he lowering his shoulder and the DBs, he wants smoke. He looks physical. And I'm noticing production. 1,400-yard season, followed up with a 900-yard season, followed up with another 900-yard season. Now, he has had some injuries sprinkled in there, but it's football. Everyone's going to get hurt at some point. It's the nature of the beast. Everyone has injuries. It's the most physical game out there. So, yes. Tylan Wallace. Now, cons, let's give some cons. They say at the top of his routes. So what I was saying, when he was getting out of some of his routes, he was a little slow. So a lot of cornerbacks could make up that extra ground because he wasn't too fast coming out of breaks. What I noticed is, and versus good corners is, tough man-to-man coverage, you can move him off his route a little bit. But when the ball is in the air, he's going to fight you like hell for it. So what do I take from this? Eric DeCosta, when it is his time to wrap all this up, not this draft, but his career as GM, as Baltimore Raven GM, he's going to say, you want to know what? I got Lamar Jackson weapons. And that's the bottom line. Y'all ain't going to be able to say I ain't get him weapons. So all the tweets and we got soldiers, but we ain't using them. The tweets might slow down because now it's competition in that wide receiver room. We're young, we're energetic. It's just Sammy Watkins, the vet, and he's like what, 27, 28? Sammy Watkins, Hollywood Brown, Devin Duvernay, James Prochet just drafted Rashad Bateman and Tylan Wallace, Miles Boykin. Good luck. You're on the clock. Good luck. If I was Miles Boykin, to be honest, in the offseason, I may have put on a little bit of weight, and I would have thought about a transition to tight end. That's me. That's me. So the Ravens did have 136 pick in the draft. They chose to trade back, which is fine. They acquired a 2022 pick, which all the scouts and GMs will say like gold because you'll have way more information to judge players next year. Scouting, combine, the medicals. More players will be opting in to play this year because we're getting past this this COVID phase a little bit more. So we traded with the Cardinals and we made some moves. So we dropped down to 160, and guess who we get? Shaun Wade. Shaun Wade, a 5-star cornerback coming out of high school. 5-star cornerback. Y'all can go look at it. 5-star cornerback coming out of high school. He was in the nickel. But at Ohio State, Alabama, at these big schools, it's always going to be 5 stars, 4 stars, probably in front of you. It's kind of like the wait your turn type factor. So he had NFL cornerbacks in front of him, and that I can't remember his name. Is tearing me apart for the Oakland Raiders. Red Dreads, or Yeah, he's starting for the Oakland Raiders. He was a cornerback for Ohio State, and there's one more who was drafted last year I cannot think of, but when Shaun Wade transferred to the outside, that's when it got a little murky. He struggled in open field. Receivers, when they was doing their routes and giving them the blues, it was bad. So that's why he dropped to us now. Because if he was on path, trajectory, if he stayed on his trajectory, he would be a first or second round pick. Now, like I said, we have tons of corners. Who knows if we are going to transfer him or move him over to strong safety or free safety. There's a lot of buzz out there that say maybe he would be better suited as a strong safety because he loves to tackle. He can guard tight ends a little bit better because he's physical. But I think he may be a tad bit small. I don't know. But we're going to have to look at some more film. More information will come out on him. But I'm not 100% sure that he'll be playing cornerback. But the talent is there. 5-star cornerback. Went to Ohio State. Malik Harrison is already on this team, J.K. Dobbins. That will help the transition a little bit easier. You got players that you played with on your college team, so you can ask them, dig in their brains, ask them about their rookie seasons and what they went through and stuff like that. So Shaun Wade will get to learn under Chuck Clark, Deshaun Elliott, who done been through injuries and tons of adversity. Marcus Peters traded. So I just like Marlon Humphrey, Tavon Young, who been through adversity, Jimmy Smith, the OG and the cornerback in the DB's room. Teach these kids what's going on, man. So he'll get to take Shaun Wade under his wing. And I'm just excited. Stevens take him under his wing, and we're going to develop these guys. The best part is they don't have to play tomorrow. They don't have to play in September. The best part is you develop them. Like I always say, the first, second round picks, I don't want to call it easy. None of this is easy, but they are easier than drafting day 2, day 3. Day 2, day 3 fills out your roster. This is what separates the championship teams from the bottom, the bottom feeders. These are the good scouts doing their jobs. These are the players that will, when you kick off coverage, give up a kick return, and it's a crucial play in the game. Yes, 4th through 7th round picks. These are the guys. When you see these explosive plays come out of, man, these are the guys that fill out your roster. So you better be appreciative of them, and you better develop them. Shout out to Shaun Wade. On to another edge, defensive end. We draft Dalen Hayes from the University of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame University. I'm not too sure about that. But drafted Dalen Hayes from Notre Dame. So, we're going off of film. He's 6'3", 250. What I looked at on film, he was standing up, outside linebacker, dropping back in coverage, and he was effective. He had good hips. He ain't the fastest. He had good hips. Yeah. Made good plays on the ball, good hands. It looks like when he makes the tackle, he got good hands, ripping at the ball. Some stuff that Wink loves and he'll teach and, sharpen that iron. Now, what I notice is what you see is what you get. When there's a lot of confusion in the backfield, when they running like the little trickery, that's when he gets a little confused because he's not the fastest. He's a 4.7 40 to process and then go make the play. But what I looked at, his film looked a little like Tyus Bowser coming out of Houston, like how they was dropping back, making plays in coverage. They wasn't the best in pass rushing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. He wasn't the best in pass rushing. It wasn't too much sauce. It was like what you see is what you get. A bull rush, maybe one move with the hands. Like he didn't really have a plan when rushing the quarterback. It's like I'm gonna use God-given talent, ability, skill, size, and strength to try to get to the quarterback. But once again, he don't have to play tomorrow. You got people to learn from. Pernell McPhee, Jalen Ferguson, LJ Fort, Calais Campbell, Brandon Williams, all these people in the front seven, Derek Wolf, to learn from. All these people can teach you something and tell you something to the point where they'll help you do your job. And what no one talks about, who is still on the sideline, a linebacker coach, Zachary Orr, who's been through adversity with his neck, and he still is a coach and guys these players along, these young linebackers along. So shout out Dalen Hayes. It just gives me one of those players that we gonna develop. He's gonna be making plays in maybe a year and a half. Special teams guy. He gonna start off special teams, and yeah, he'll be on that field. I got faith in him. Just come ready to work. Cause if you don't come ready to work as a Raven, it's just not gonna work out. I'm sorry, but yeah, like I said, he was good at the point of attack with his hands, ripping for the ball. He dropped back in coverage. He made a couple plays. But he's very vanilla. What you see is what you get. He don't like a lot of confusion. It may throw him off. He ain't the fastest, but he's a developmental linebacker who could have went earlier, who could have went later. But like I say, I trust Eric DeCosta and his scouts and Joel Ortiz to do their job. So yeah, y'all. Move on to Ben Mason. We just have a thing for guys named Ben. I'm gonna have to holler at Eric DeCosta because he got a thing for guys named Ben. So we draft Ben Mason, fullback. I think we announced him as a tight end out of Michigan. So I just expect Patrick Ricard 2.0. He don't have that many pass catches, but he did play some defense. They say he's smart. He physical, and he one of those guys that you want on your team because he'll leave it out there for the team. He put team first, and he just willing to come in and, hey, coach, what you need me to do so we can win? You need me to go play D-tackle? You need me to long snap, catch? He just looked like one of those guys. We're going to transfer him to tight end. Remember, we traded for Josh Oliver. We traded a 7th round conditional pick for Josh Oliver. So we're going to see how that work out. He was a 3rd round pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And talented, but he couldn't stay healthy. So, long video today, but we had to jump into all these guys. So shout out these new players that's joining our team. Rashad Bateman, Ben Cleveland, just the whole everybody. I don't want to leave nobody out. So shout out all the rookies. Congratulations on accomplishing your dream, accomplishing your goals. Welcome to the Baltimore Ravens. The fan base will accept you as long as you come ready to work hard and do your job and play like a Raven. That's all we ask. We just ask you to play like a Raven and just do your job. So yeah, y'all, I'm your boy Big Dave. This is Padded Room Sports Talk. I'm Padded Room 2006, PADDEDROOM 2006 on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Clubhouse, you name it. We still outside the bank, but with some more guys, some new draft picks, some more guys ready to go to work before this Super Bowl year next year. I can't wait. I'm excited. Y'all see the Padded Room Sports Talk hoodie. We moving, we elevating. I'm feeling good. So yeah, y'all, like I said, we outside the bank. Padded Room, it's Big Trust, it's whoop-de-whoop. Y'all have a great day.